Good morning. What's up, fellas? What's up, ladies? What's going on, beautiful people of the United States of America and around the world? This is Bitcoin Calvin here, guys. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day today. Shout out to you guys that are following this channel, helping it grow. Really appreciate it. Um, we're just growing by the week, which is amazing. We're still kind of small, but hey, you start small, you're going to get somewhere big, right? So today I'm just going to be talking about just a few DeFi projects this week that I'm looking at, that I am dabbling in a little bit, and hopefully you guys can look at it too, and maybe look to invest, right? Look to provide liquidity to these yield farms too. Again, I just wanted to remind you guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Purely, this is for entertainment, education, information purposes only. So I'm just going to be sharing with you guys, so you guys can have just an idea of where to look, and where to where to actually look now, right? So I made a podcast yesterday on it's called just pretty much the DeFi space, right? And I go into that podcast, I talk about pretty much the concept of going from companies where, or situations where most of us investors, right, we want to invest, right? There's a difference between investing and gambling. Okay. um Many people think that gambling is investing, or vice versa. And I'm here to tell you that it's different, right? I'm here to break the misconception. Okay. There's a misconception, okay, because gambling, guys, gambling is when you're not, you're having a risk, right? So you are hmm, risking the fact that you may not make it back, right? So you are gambling away your money, your life savings, your profits, whatever, right? You're gambling it away. Say it could be at a casino, right? Say it could be, for example, the example I used yesterday was a cryptocurrency company, right? So crypto trading company, for example, like Mirror Trading International, or most recently, the one where, um, you know, Qubit Life, right? Qubit.life or Qubitech, right? Its original name was Qubitech. Um, I'm just gonna talk to you guys straight here because I know that a lot of you guys, some of you guys that watch me, you guys definitely know about these crypto trading companies, right? So if I talk to you guys about this, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can look this up too, or you guys can look at my other videos on my channel, just to see what I'm talking about and why I try to stay away from companies like that. And as more people become more familiar with the crypto space, right? As more people come familiar with the crypto space, they want to make money fast. They think crypto, hey, I'm going to make money fast. I'm going to put in some money and I'm going to get out something quick, right? And sometimes, like, rarely that could be true, but most of the time, guys, you're not going to put something in there and have it grow quick, right? Unless if you are a trader, you are not making big money. Let me tell you guys this. You are not making big money unless if you are a trader, if you know how to trade in the markets. And when I mean trade, like, I mean actually, you're leveraging your position, you're setting up a position, you're executing a trade, and you're making profit, you're hitting your take profit, you're putting your stop loss, right? I'm not meaning, hey, I'm giving my money over to somebody else who's trading for me, right? So unless if you are a trader, unless if you have a good lending protocol, unless if you're lending at high interest rates, right? Or if you have a business or something else, right? You are not making big money in crypto without those things, right? It barely works, right? And the company that's paying you, uh, when they're saying they're quote unquote trading your deposits, they may be around for 6 months, 12 months, a year, 18 months, right? They're not going to be around for a very long time. And even a year, right? So the most recent project that I was really surprised when I was seeing all the BuzzFeed on Facebook, also on YouTube, also on Telegram, also on some Facebook groups I'm a part of. Oh, Qubit Life is down, Qubit Tech is down. Just an example of the company, right? Qubit Tech is down, guys, right? So I'm like, wow, like this is crazy. And the funny thing is too, guys, is that the Facebook group that I was a part of, I told these guys, I went inside the group, right? This was when it was all going on. This is when people were getting paid. Oh, I'm getting paid from this platform. They're still paying me. Everything's going good, right? I came in, I was like, wait, what if how do you know Qubit Life is real? Like, what if this actually shuts down? I remember posing that question, asking that question, and the response that I got was a lot of people were kind of uh, like, whoa, don't put it down. Don't talk down on it. Don't, we've done our research. Don't talk down on it. This group is only for positive reinforcement only, right? And they didn't want to grapple with the fact that Qubit Life could be a scam. Qubit Life could be exit scamming from the whole ordeal, right? So they didn't want to get to the truth, right? And the truth that I saw was that Qubit Life was basically on one of the hype one of the hype program websites that I showed you guys, right, in my previous videos. I showed you, hey, this is where a lot of the hypes are. You can look up whatever hype you're looking at, and when I mean hype, I mean high yielding investing program or whatever they call it. I don't do that at all because I know that those are not sustainable, guys. Those are gambling. That's gambling your money to me in my eyes, right? So in my eyes, as a trader, as an investor, as someone who's looking to grow, I look at that as gambling, right? So I look at that, very much as gambling because why? Lots of those companies, they come and go. For every five scams, right, that or every five companies, right, that exit scam, right? So you give them your deposit, they take your deposit, right? And those businesses, those companies, quote unquote, right? And they usually have, hey, we're from Finland or we're from Europe. Uh, those companies, right, or whatever they claim to be, they're usually out in about 6 to 8 months, right? So if you're done, you put your money in there in the eighth month, they exit scam. I mean, you're done, right? So you just got exit scam. You lost all your money, and that was it, right? So I'm gonna pretty much show you guys in real time website that I'm talking. Um, so it's this website right here, right? So Investors Protect. I know I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I just want to show you guys just an example, right? Because it's stuff like these, like when you see things like this is where you got to really be careful. So this is ZBull, right? 1.5% daily for 20 days, principal return as well. And the thing about it is the principal return, right? 650% after 35 days. That is very hard to do, right? Maybe 650% in a year. This is doable depending on the protocol that you're using, not in 35 days, or 1,500% in 55 days, or 3,000% in 70 days, right? So this may be paying for a little bit. Obviously, if you guys want to risk it, awesome. But I personally would not. Personally, I would not. Right. So when I came on this website too, I'm like, people have been coming to me and trying to have me join Cubatech too. And I'm not gonna lie, I did try it out. I'm not gonna lie, I did try it out. Did I make money? Yes, I did make money. was I able to withdraw? Yes, I was able to withdraw at that time, right? And luckily too, because I got in early. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. I'm not going to invest a lot, whatever I can afford. And it was paying for a bit. But then I checked it out here, and then all of a sudden it's saying not paying, right? So I'm like, wow. As soon as I saw the name here, I was like, okay, um, this is automatically a no-no, right? As soon as I saw Qubit Life's name here in this website, I was like, okay, this is not sustainable. Qubit Life will not last long, right? And when you look at it, you got 5 out of 5 votes. It was paying great till you reached 250%. Many people were getting paid. It was nice, right? But then eventually it will stop. And the sick thing is, guys, the sick thing is that I hate sometimes about these Telegram groups, or sometimes even these Facebook groups, are, the same people. They want to go and find another project that's paying. They don't want to stop gambling their money in these other, scammy projects, right? They're like, oh, Qubit Life's not a scam. Eventually, it ended up being an exit scam, right? Uh, and they think that, oh, we're immune, right? To, some of these groups on Facebook, they're, oh, we're immune to scams. It's like, no, you are not immune to anything, right? I mean, there's a risk in everything, but especially in these, there is way more risk, right? Um, now, another company too that you guys may know of too is Hyperfund Global. Now, this is definitely not a hype company because of the team behind it, right? I believe in the team behind the actual fund. And Hyperfund, you gotta realize too, it is an actual fund, right? So it's a funding project. It's a crowdfunding project. You're investing in, and you're help creating the community, right? So there's a difference there. For example, such as Daisy. Daisy is also a crowdfund platform. Tron Case is a smart contract, right? That has been audited multiple times, right? And cannot be reconfigured, right? Smart contracts on the blockchain, it's known to as fact, they cannot be misconfigured or misconstrued, or somebody, yanking the rug out of everybody, for no reason, right? So that's exactly why you have to get your terms and your stuff and your due diligence and your research on point. I feel like um, doing your own research is super important if you want to get into the investing space, if you want to get into the growing your money space, right? Um, you know, yes, we talk about and we say, hey, we all talk about, and we talk about, hey, we want to grow our money, right? We don't want to work for money yet, but you want to make sure your money is actual in a safe place, right? You want to make sure it's in a safe place. So I'm done looking at those types of gambling companies, I call them. Those hype program companies. I don't want to look at them anymore. I don't care if one pops out and it's paying like 2,000% in a day and it's 100,000% legit. I don't care what they say, because I know eventually it's not sustainable, and it doesn't help, right? When you keep losing. But the space that I believe will thrive, and will continue to thrive within the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years is the DeFi space, right? So that's why I came out with the podcast yesterday. These are some decentralized exchanges, right? A part of the DeFi space that I think you guys should take a look at. For example, this first one here is called CoinSwap, right? So CoinSwap, guys, is amazing. Okay, CoinSwap. The guy, the guys I believe behind Tron Case also are behind this exchange, or I think they kind of work with their partners with these guys that are part of this exchange. And I went on a Zoom call, and I looked at their Zoom call, and they're looking to have a total value locked up of 100 million by the end of June. right? So that's their goal, guys. And this total value locked up keeps increasing every week, right? And that's amazing, guys. The more value locked up, um, the more secure pretty much the protocol, right? And you have big partners backing it and stuff like that, so which is really, really cool, right? And so if you can see here these farms here too, over 500%, over 400%. Some of these farms, they're really, really good, right? You earn CSS, and once you earn it too, you also get to stake your CSS and earn more CSS. You get to earn around 300% a year, which is around Tron Case, right? Tron Case, guys, is 300% ROI, right? So 300% on your deposit, right? So same thing for staking. That's 300% on your deposit, right? So this is why I encourage you guys to think about, and I try to explain to you guys in the video yesterday, right? Um, you know, 300%, if you're taking Tron Case, for example, and you trust Tron Case way more than these other companies and projects, right? And I try not to trust anything really, but Tron Case, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. 300%, you can come into CSS and you can start farming for over 500%, right? For farming the CSS and the BUSD, right? And you can see here, I'm farming here and continuously earning. With farming, guys, it's kind of like Tron Case. I believe Tron Case is kind of like a staking farming, yield farming type solution where you're constantly earning every 4 seconds on Tron Case. With farming, you're constantly earning like every 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, because you're farming, it's gathering all those fees. What yield farming really is gathering all those trading fees, all those fees that are in the liquidity pool. And so all those tokens that you hold, they're gathering all those fees, right? And then obviously they're converted into CSS. So that's how you're earning your rewards, right? And so it makes sense, right? If you're in a pool, then you have dibs to more rewards. This is a little bit off topic, but this is very similar, guys. This is why I believe blockchain, DeFi, crypto will take over the centralized banking system, or it will be a very big competitor, and it will pretty much infiltrate the central banking system eventually, I believe. But that's another question. That's another topic. Reason why is because these DeFi projects, right? These liquidity pools, they're sort of like how should I say it? They're sort of like hedge funds and equity funds, right? Um, and pretty much, guys, uh, these hedge funds and equity funds, they have investors already with big money who are contributing into their pool, right? So we all know that, for those limited partners contribute into the pool, right? And then eventually they'll get their rewards, right? They'll get their return by the end of the year. Say it could be 8, 10, 20, 50% by the end of the year. This is very similar, guys, but this is pretty much on steroids where you're getting way more, right? This is a very similar concept, but on the blockchain, right? So this is what I was thinking about like last week too. I meant to tell you guys this on a podcast, but this is very, very similar to that, right? And the thing about it is you can unstake at any time, right? So if you needed, say, the money to go pay bills, or if you needed the money to go get some groceries, or you needed money to go get food, right? You come on here and you get to unstake your deposit anytime, right? Personally, I don't suggest you do that because obviously I think for the long term, you want to keep it in there, just like you want to keep your money in your savings account. You don't want to keep spending all your money, right? You want to be disciplined, leave it in there, have the rewards grow, and keep moving forward, right? So that is one exchange, right, that I like to deal with, right? So one DEX, decentralized exchange that I like to deal with, is CoinSwap. Okay, another one, guys, is Walt Finance, right? So And they have the Walt token. They also have the WEX token, right? Which is one of their main tokens, which is the WEX token. Okay. And you can see here, guys, that, um, pretty much, guys, I, I really do believe that these percentages are amazing, right? These are some of more than CoinSwap, right? You have APRs. These are not even APYs, right? These are not even, hey, you have to compound. These are automatically APRs. This is what you're going to be earning net anyways, right? So you have APRs, you have the WEX, you have 171%, 48%, 462%, 488%, 528%, 359%, 369%. All these, right? All these great rates. Amazing, amazing, guys. And their protocol, it's just awesome, guys. They have lots of vaults, lots of farms, which is great, and lots of liquidity in these farms, guys. See, one of the farms that I am providing liquidity to for Walt, right? This has 8.5 million liquidity. One of the other farms has 53.4 million, guys. 53 million. That's more. This one liquidity pool has more money than some all around exchanges out there in the DeFi space. So this has big, 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 big backing behind it, and I think it's going to be very successful in the future, right? So the Walt Finance, I think they're going to be very successful. They also have a Launchpad, which is amazing. A Launchpad is, guys, pretty much you're investing into new tokens, right? And so Daisy Launchpad is actually coming up for you guys that are in Daisy. And it's coming up in about a couple days, I believe the 12th, so June 12th. Got to get ready. Daisy tokens, guys. I know I keep getting off track, but Daisy tokens are coming in at 10 cents, guys. They're coming in at 10 cents. The second round's coming in at 25 cents. And I think the third round's coming in at $1 per token, right? So eventually they're speculating that the Daisy token is going to be around $5. And if you're a member, Daisy member, you get to actually purchase, you get to buy in. So you have dibs first to buy in, right? So if you're not a member, you don't have dibs first to buy in until I think 72 hours after the 12th, so 3 days after the 12th, so that's the 15th. So if you're a Daisy member, you get to, like, I'm a Daisy member. If you guys are watching, you guys are Daisy members, we have first access at the 12th. Buy tokens, buy the Daisy tokens, buy the Daisy tokens. Daisy's coming in the DeFi space too, and I know I'm getting off track, but it's really exciting because Daisy, the crowdfunding platform for Endotech, I mean, that is huge. They're already making huge profits, guys, through AI trading. Uh, you guys don't want to miss this, okay? So if you're missing this, guys, there's other opportunities, but there's not going to be an opportunity like this. So I feel sorry for you if you miss it. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it is, guys. This is their Launchpad platform. They had this token here. You can see they had the holder finance, they had invest in their protocol, and they have all the times and everything. You can go in and buy and whitelist them and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, guys. You have the Walt Finance, then you also have AutoFarm. So AutoFarm is pretty cool, guys. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this before. I think I did in my previous video, but I like AutoFarm because not only they have so much backing, they have way more backing than Walt Finance. They have over $1 billion in locked in value. So huge backing. Okay. They have their own token. Okay. That is worth a lot of money. Like it trades between like 1,100 to 1,500. You earn auto rewards well too. Plus, the APYs that they give are insane, right? So as you can see, the APYs that they give that I'm doing for the WEX. So not only am I farming WEX token on Walt Finance, the originator of the WEX token, but also farming WEX on BNB with BNB as well on Auto Finance, right? AutoFarm. Now they have a 6,000% annual return, right? So this is between 6,000 to, I've seen it as much as like 10, 12,000, right? So 6K to maybe 12K, right? APY per year, right? That is huge, guys. That is a huge APY per year, okay? And the daily, what you're getting daily is amazing, right? So if you really think about it, hey, if I put $100, if I put $1,000 in here, how much am I going to be getting daily? And have full access to my money whenever I want to. This is where you get to see, right? So if you had 1,000 daily, you can check. I'd be earning like $11 70 cents, right around there. Sometimes it could be a little bit more. Very rarely less, right? So if you were to invest in this liquidity pool here, right, and they have liquidity pools here where you can stake your cake, right? You can yield farm pancake, and you can earn rewards here as well too. So it's very, very cool, guys. Very, very amazing. This stuff, guys, DeFi. DeFi is amazing, guys. DeFi, if you believe DeFi is amazing, pump your fist. There is so much going on in DeFi. And yeah, guys, it really like, you know, when you're really thinking about it and you see the opportunity here, you really can live off uh, yield farming and staking, alone, right? So imagine being a trader. By me staking and yield farming, it really soothes my emotions when going into trading, right? Trading, it's so, hey, you have one shot, one day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year to really up your portfolio, but you don't have any assets working in the background, right? The great thing about yield farming and staking, it gives you that comfortability, right? It gives you that passive income comfortability where you can yield farm, you can stake your funds, right? Receive those rewards passively. Passively. Imagine you had a bank account, right? You put your money in your savings in your bank account. In that savings account, they were giving you, let's say, 200% a year, right? Many of you would go crazy, 200%. Let's go, right? Some of you guys may put $50,000. Some of you guys put $100,000 every year. You're staking, right? In your bank account, you're leaving your money in there, so you're not touching it, right? And that bank account is yielding you 200% a year. You put 100,000 in there. Let's do the math on the computer so you guys can see it on the screen. Hold on a second. So you guys like numbers. So let's see here. Let's see, $100,000 here. Let's see, times 200%. All right, second. Um, Second. So let's do 100,000 times 200%, and that's about $200,000, right? So if somebody told you, hey, if you put $100,000 in here at the end of the year, you're going to get about $200,000, right, on top of your original deposit, you're going to do that all day long, right? So over the year, right, in that bank account, you're going to be like, man, I'm making 2,000 profit. So how much am I making per month? That's about $16,000. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Be careful. Sorry, guys. That's just my family. But yeah, guys, like that's crazy. If someone say, "Hey, The bank said, hey, put $100,000 in this savings account, and it's growing 200% a year. And per month, you're getting almost $17,000 a month. And you still have your $100,000 if you need to pay bills or whatever, which I highly suggest. Never, don't try not to. Again, this is not financial advice, but try not to take out your deposits whenever you're yield farming, staking, or wherever, even in the bank. Try not to take out your deposits. Leave your deposits in there. Because if you really don't need it, say, oh, I want a burger, or I want, but then you have a nice ham and cheese that you can make at home, nice food you can eat at home. You don't really need to spend all that money. Don't spend it. Don't spend it, guys. Don't spend it. You don't need to spend it, guys, right? Um, you know, Sometimes I can get cheap, but it really depends on what it is. If it's important, okay. If it's not important, you don't need to spend money on it. So especially for us too, I'm not gonna act like I have money. I'm not coming from a lot of money, right? So if you're really, I always stick with, hey, I'm a small business guy. I always come from a small business background. So pennies, we're really looking at that, but also for the right reasons, right? So if it's for the right reasons, okay. But if it's for a waste, don't spend your money and really just leave it in there and let it grow, right? So that's pretty much the example I wanted to show you guys. But this is AutoFarm, guys. This is pretty much the deal with AutoFarm. It is amazing. So check that out, guys. These are the three that I'm dabbling in this week and checking out, and I'll come up with I'll come out with more uh, with more, how should I say it? Um, I'll come out with more updates on how it's going and everything, and so you guys can see. All right. But this is DeFi, guys, and trust me, more and more people are becoming a part of DeFi. Like you'd never expect. Like I would have never expected Daisy to become a part of DeFi. I know they were having the Daisy token, but not really DeFi. Like the reason why I think DeFi really brings out the tokenomics within each protocol and project, because if your project is awesome and actually has a use case and a protocol, you can design a protocol behind it and gain rewards. That's just a win-win. It's like, dude, this is going to take over the banking system, like for real, man. Like, and man, guys, I'm super excited, man. There's so much money to be made. There's so much money going on. And flash loans too, guys. Flash loans is a big one. Like, so multiplier, so BMXX token. So this is the multiplier, I guess, protocol, right? Um, they provide flash loans, right? I think on various chains, right? So that on various blockchains, that's their protocol, right? So that's their use case, providing flash loans, and lots of big like CoinGecko, Coinbase, CoinMarketCap, some other big institutions actually use their platform to conduct flash loans. And these flash loans are hundreds of $1 million made in seconds without no bank approval, without no bullshit. These are made in seconds. Okay, this money is made in seconds. So crypto, like, is this is why I love this space, because, and this is why I delve deeper and deeper and deeper into this space when really thinking about my entrepreneurship journey. I always talk about crypto, but there's so much to learn about it. Like it's not like, hey, oh, I'm going to talk about doctor and nursing, and then that's it, and there's not much to learn about it. There in crypto, there's a lot to learn about. I'm not saying doctors or nurses, they don't make money. They do make money, right? But with crypto, there's something new. Just like in the medical field, there's something new happening all the time, right? There's something new happening all the time, and there's money to be made. Like there could be a project that comes out and say, "Hey, we're going to airdrop our tokens here at this time, and if you have this wallet address or whatever, we're going to airdrop our tokens here. You have this opportunity to get 20,000 of our new free tokens in your wallet." And get to uh, provide liquidity in the marketplace, get to sell them in the marketplace and make profits and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. That's amazing, guys. I mean, that really is like, man, do I really need to go to work? Do I really need to stress out for money? I don't like stressing out for money. I don't like you guys stressing out for money. I don't like people stressing out for money. Imagine how many relationships could be saved and people's lives could be saved by them not stressing out and having a heart attack, coming up with bill money, right? How many lives could be saved by people not worrying about, oh, if you're getting ahead of me on here, I'm going to get you here. And no, I feel like Bitcoin, blockchain, crypto eliminates all that. Anybody can come in here and kill it and get rich, guys. So you just got to have your due diligence, know your research, listen to the right people, know what you're getting into. So this is exciting times, guys. It's the summer. Wake up. It's June 9th. It's about 9 a.m. right now. It's summertime. It's about to be hot in Boston again. Maybe it's hot wherever you are. But take a look